Please welcome Michael Dell.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome. It's great to be with you all today. Back in 1985, we launched the Turbo PC with an Intel 8088 processor and 640 kilobytes of RAM and a 360 kilobyte 5.25-inch floppy disk drive and a monochrome monitor. It was the most powerful and affordable PC of its time, and it helped spark a revolution. You know, the personal computer has democratized technology, and in the process, it's democratized creativity and productivity and opportunity. And it's amplified human ability with computational horsepower in storage, in networking, in software, and it's given us superpowers. That's the magic of technology. It's the magic of Dell. It's the magic of what we've been making for our customers for the last 40 years. And we're here to tell you that all that magic was actually just the opening act. There's a lot more to come. The PC is the most important personal productivity device of our lifetimes, and it's being transformed by AI, the most powerful productivity innovation in human history. Some of our new NPU-enabled PCs have 64 gigabytes of RAM, 4 terabytes of storage, monitors with 4K resolution, and an infinite contrast ratio of 3,000 to 1. These PCs are beautiful, they're blazing fast, they're powerful with all-day life battery, and to use one of these is to want one. And the next generation of apps are all being rewritten to enable and use the NPU inside these machines. And as we stare into this brave new world, we need to maximize all of our computing resources. We at Dell have been preparing for this moment for a long time, and I'm very proud of how quickly we have moved to become the leader in AI infrastructure. Through the Dell AI Factory, we bring together services, accelerated infrastructure, and an ecosystem of partners to deliver AI innovation for organizations of all sizes. And as AI moves from training in the data center to inference at the edge, the NPU-enabled PC is foundational to the Dell AI Factory. As a powerful source of highly efficient, low latency, low cost computing, it's going to change the way work is done. AI will follow the data into the edge and the end user, where work is done and where it's generated and the data is being put to use. There's an installed base of 1.5 billion PCs, and it's aging. And those PCs will need to be replaced with the AI innovation. And of course, we have the Windows 10 end of life coming, and we at Dell Technologies are ready for this. Today, we're announcing a simplified portfolio that unifies our PC brand under the Dell name. It's going to make it easier for our customers to do business with us, and while also building on the industry's broadest lineup of AI PCs. Earlier this year, at the beginning of 2024, we introduced AI PCs with, of course, Intel and Qualcomm, and we have these deep relationships with great partners like NVIDIA. That absolutely continues. And today we are furthering our embrace of silicon innovation with a meaningful expansion of our relationship with AMD. As I mentioned from the beginning, we've been at this a long time, all the way from the Turbo PC to our newest AI PCs, which are literally about 1 million times faster and more powerful than where we started. It's been one hell of a ride. And I don't think the PC has ever been more revolutionary or more exciting or more magical than it is right now. And it's my great pleasure to be sharing all of this with someone who's been on this ride with me for a very long time. He joined just a few years after the Turbo PC was released, and we've worked side by side ever since. Please welcome our Vice Chairman and Chief Operating Officer, Jeff Clarke.
Morning, Mark. No problem. Good morning, everybody. And thank you, Michael. Seems like just yesterday I started as a quality engineer, At PCs Limited in 1987, shortly after arriving here, I made my way to R&D, and I found myself as the proverbial kid in a candy store. Next thing I knew, I was working on leading edge designs. Later, I found myself as part of the design teams that delivered the first Optiplex in 1993, the first XPS in 1994, and one of my personal favorites, the first Precision Workstation in 1997. And those were some fun times when we were leading the industry in performance and innovation, just as we are today. There's never been a more exciting time to be in the PC business than today. And if I think about it in retrospect over this past 40 years, we, the industry, have been chasing accelerated computing for a long, long time. You take the turbo that Michael talked about with the 8088. We put an 8087, a floating point coprocessor, next to it to get more performance. L2 cache, L3 cache, I think prefetching instructions, multiple pipelines, multiple cores, all in this pursuit of accelerated computing. And here we are today. What I'll coin as we head into 2025 is the dawn of a new era for the PC. I think it's the AI PC era, and really driven or fueled, if you will, by this notion of a dedicated accelerator, the NPU. And these NPUs are extraordinary, and what they're going to enable, I'm going to tease you a little bit about what I think the potential possibility is going forward. But most importantly, they make the PC a highly optimized device for the new modern AI workloads that are heading to the PC. This is exactly what's happened in the data center. We've been offloading tasks from the host CPU in the data center for a long time. Smart NICs, DPUs, obviously now GPUs, continuing to find high-performance engines for modern workloads, and this is making its way to the PC now. This amount of productivity and efficiency and potential of what we're going to be able to do with these devices is unbelievably exciting, and it ultimately leads to a point where this whole era is around disruption. It's game-changing and ultimately an existential threat if you're not going to embrace the technology. In fact, I think it's extraordinary. Michael said it, I'm going to reinforce it. The world's greatest productivity device, the PC, even becomes more essential to what you and I do every day in the very near future. 90% of the Gen AI opportunity by the end of the decade is in inference, or as I like to say, AI in production, using AI to do real things. 50% of the world's data is created at the edge of the network. And the small language model capabilities are rapidly improving. When you think about what we can do today with these 1 billion to 8 billion parameter models and what they'll be better tomorrow as the algorithms improve, it's extraordinary and the possibilities extend. And then ultimately, I'm a big proponent of the agentic AI is just around the corner, which is really going to drive a very different use. We fundamentally believe AI tracks where the data is. Inference is going to go as close as possible to where the data is created, at the edge, towards the PC, at the PC. Quite frankly, the PC is the closest thing to end users. It's the closest thing to their data. It's the closest thing to their intent. And if you think about that in these new modern workloads of what will become simple things like local summarization, content creation, real-time translation, voice, AI-assisted code development, it's all going to be run on the PC, and I'd like you to think about that as localized AI. And I think about the opportunity that we'll have with Dell and who else to build these things. Given our reputation over the past 4 decades, what we're doing on the enterprise side and connecting these things to the PC, we're best positioned to provide AI PCs and AI solutions for our customers going forward. If you think about our AI factory framework that we rolled out in May at DTW, it all centered around the data center, but extended to the edge and far edge out to the PC. Small customers, large customers, everything in between. We built an ecosystem, an open ecosystem, and a set of solutions that will drive the very best Gen AI solutions for our customers. There's nobody better positioned than Dell to do that. We've invested, we have the expertise, and we have really positioned ourselves correctly for this inflection point, this change in the technology stack in our industry. We're ready to win. Michael mentioned earlier about our branding. I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about what we're doing, give you the high-level summary. We're really spending time and have gone through a very thoughtful process to simplify our portfolio. The naming architecture to fundamentally make it easier for our customers to choose and buy Dell AI PCs. We want customers to spend their valuable time thinking about workloads they want to run on a PC, the use cases they're trying to solve a problem for, not what sub-brand, not understanding and figuring out our nomenclature, which at times has been a bit confusing. We want them focusing on what they want to do with the PC, and we're going to try to make it simpler. Our research told us, and this is tens of thousands of customer interactions, that customers really prefer names that are easy to remember and easy to pronounce. Anybody know what an Inspiron is? I've heard that. It's crazy. An Optiplex, what the hell is that anyway? We introduced it 31 years ago. If I asked you what that was, we'd go, I don't know. The other thing that we hear consistently is, in that research, is customers really want a top brand. Their reference is really about something they can remember what a company stands for. And companies buy our products because of the name Dell. It's our most leveraged asset when it comes to branding. And we're taking that leveraged asset and we're really gonna tie it to our AI PCs as the top line brand. And we're going to be able to make it easier for our customers to really find what they're looking for. We're excited to announce at this event today the Dell brand for school, for fun, for work. Dell Pro, professional grade. Think of this as IT in the IT managed environment. And then Dell Pro Max, the maximum performance. Think workstations, think CAD engineering, think some of the high performance applications that we've been associated with. It's clear, it's simple, it's concise. Quite frankly, it's derived from our product strategy. You can look for us to take this nomenclature, this simple, clear, concise way to describe what we're doing and present our products and offers to our customers and make it really easy for us to communicate to our customers our value proposition. Fundamentally, I believe this will allow us to accelerate innovation and broaden our technology estate across our PC product line. If you think about this dawn of a new era, the AI PC, a simplified branding strategy, we're in great position. The last thing that I'll touch on, and Michael mentioned it earlier, is we've learned a lot about AI with our AI factories. And the most probably important thing I could communicate to you around the work in our AI factories is one size does not fit all. We need the flexibility to bring the right performance to the right workload. We need to do the same in PCs, and specifically AI PCs. And what that requires is for us to provide choice in NPUs and CPUs, a broader range of choices to match the technology to the right workload. We will add to our already large and broad Intel portfolio Lunar Lake and Arrow Lake, extending AI PCs. We will add Strix and Kraken AMD processors, their AI processors, to our AI portfolio in the Dell and Dell Pro brands. And as Michael mentioned, we launched Qualcomm earlier this year in May, and we have the Snapdragon AI PC. So a wide range of NPUs, a wide range of hosts, being able to match to the right opportunities, the right workload, to the right level of performance. And we think we're in great position to win. It's a pretty special time to be in the PC space. So to share more of that, let me introduce Mr. Dell AI PC himself, Sam Burd.
Thank you, Jeff. Hey, so what a setup. As Jeff and Michael shared, we believed in the power of the PC to change the world over 40 years ago, and we are continuing to make bold moves forward. Now, before we get to some really exciting product announcements today, I'd like to take a minute and share 5 things that we focus on in our PC business that make us different and the absolute best choice for customers. So number 1, we flat out make badass PCs. Our goal, you look at our engineers, our team, we are focused on delivering beautiful, timeless designs that are the ultimate in high quality and reliability. Now, to get that done, it takes hardcore engineering. And I will tell you, our team pulls inspiration from our customers and everyone in this audience. Number two, we future-proof our customers. We believe in the value of technology. And early on, we recognized the value AI and AI PCs could bring to our customers. And that's why we drove AI accelerators deep into our portfolio, more so than any of our competitors. Number three, we obsess on delivering a great experience for our customers. From peripherals to displays to PCs to support, we're driving killer innovations across the whole desk. Like our announcement today of the first and only singular application that allows IT to easily manage and fully customize the user experience across the whole desk. Number four, we build the world's most secure and manageable commercial PCs. We're the first to offer fleet-wide BIOS configuration natively in a cloud-based management console. We're the first and only to offer built-in security checks for common vulnerabilities and exposures. All that means we get the details right and build tools that make it easier for IT. And fifth, we have a commitment to leading in sustainability and advancing the circular economy. We're the first in our industry to use bioplastics and recycled carbon fiber in our products. We're the first to use closed loop materials in our products. We're the first to have 50% recycled steel in our monitors and desktop chassis. We're the first to have recycled cobalt batteries in our commercial notebooks. We're leading the charge and including recycled copper in our adapter cables. And you'll see with our new PC lineup, we're leading in modularity and circularity innovation with the world's first modular USB-C port in a commercial PC. So each of those five on their own, really impressive, each requiring advanced engineering. Together, I hope you see they paint a very clear picture of why we are number one in the client business and continue to believe and invest in the PC. And now, to get beyond that and to the great products we're going to introduce today, I'd like to bring on stage our Vice President of PC Product Management. Come up here to join me. Please welcome Kevin Terwilliger to the stage. Hey, so let's dig into our new portfolio. You heard from Jeff, we're simplifying our branding. It is just Dell, one of the most recognizable, trusted brands in the technology space, and three simple product categories: Dell, Dell Pro, Dell Pro Max, each designed to focus on core customer needs.
That's right. Our new simplified branding makes choosing the right technology easier. We've gone from 8 product categories down to just 3, removing the guesswork, making shopping for a PC straightforward. We even have a consistent approach to tiering to help customers hone in on the exact device for their specific needs. Above and beyond the starting point is the Plus tier. That's a step up in the most scalable performance, and a premium tier that delivers the ultimate in mobility and design.
The good news is when you talk about that tiering and the branding approach, we're talking about PCs now, but we have extended that across our peripherals and displays, so it makes it super easy for our customers. So, hey, how about if we make it real for people? With this team here, we are excited to announce Dell Pro.
We certainly are. Let me walk you through what we're announcing, because it's quite a bit. We've completely redesigned the Dell Pro desktops and notebooks to really deliver some of that magic that Michael was talking about. It will be the new standard in professional grade. We've packed in so many innovations into these devices, made possible by our phenomenal engineers and deep partnerships across the industry. And Sam, we're all in on AI PCs. We're driving NPUs deep into our portfolio from a mix of silicon partners, including Intel, AMD, and Qualcomm, to really help customers take advantage of AI now and in the future. This even includes NPUs on our desktops. That said, let's jump into some specifics of the Dell Pro line by starting at that premium tier. This device is the ultimate in design and mobility.
It looks absolutely gorgeous. I gotta say, next level beautiful, Kevin. And I think about it, it is the commercial PC we have dreamed of building. Definitely checks the ultimate design box.
Yeah, and to check the ultimate mobility box, we've designed the Dell Pro Premium to be the best runtime, the best collaboration, and a light and stylish build to really enable workers on the go. Everything you see, touch, and hear is class leading in this device. Let me geek out with you for a little bit here, Sam. For runtime, we expect this device to deliver 20 hours of battery life. That's 65% more than its predecessor. That's really thanks to the new Intel Core Ultra Series 2 processor. And that's achieved while delivering improved performance. Some amazing stats here, 32% in multi-thread improvement, 20% in single thread, and 76% in graphics rendering. On top of that, it's our quietest commercial laptop ever, thanks to a brand new thermal design. A typical office environment is 2 to 3 zones. A zone is a way that we measure perceived loudness. This device achieves sub 1 zone because of a new dual fan system that increases airflow by 20%.
Sounds pretty quiet, and that is quite an engineering feat, Kevin.
It is, and that's only half of it. Our premium devices are the lightest and slimmest, starting at 2.43 pounds. That's a pound lighter than last generation's Latitude 9 series. We did this by designing a super light, 90% recycled magnesium chassis, and then reinforcing it for professional grade rigidity. Now on the collaboration front, this is the only commercial laptop with a standard 8 megapixel IR camera, and we've added HDR for those challenging light conditions. And for loudness, we've actually added an intelligent amplifier to increase that loudness by 29%. And Sam, I've saved the best for last.
Bring it on, man.
A big way that we've been able to deliver the weight, the thinness, the battery life is because this is the world's first commercial laptop with a tandem OLED. It's nearly 25% more power efficient, 12% thinner, and almost 50% lighter than a traditional OLED, all with brighter, more vibrant colors.
Hey, so with all those features, it's no wonder, Kevin, it was recognized in the CES 2025 Innovation Awards. Now, how about if you tell us about the rest of the Dell Pro portfolio?
Sure. These are our most scalable mainstream business laptops to meet the needs of every type of worker. With Intel and AMD options, these PCs come in a variety of configurations, form factors, and screen sizes. And they're built to withstand rigorous military standard testing, ensuring durability across your fleet. For the starting tier, Dell Pro, we've made it lighter and thinner with the best screen-to-body ratio. By narrowing the borders, we fit a 5% larger screen in the same footprint as the predecessor while reducing the weight by 10%, making this the lightest 14-inch notebook in its class. For the Plus tier, our most scalable and performant tier, you've got even more configurability options, including processor choice, displays up to QHD, all the ports you need, and 5G and Wi-Fi 7 to ensure you have dependable connectivity no matter where you're working.
Hey, so you mentioned durability, something our customers really appreciate.
You're right, we stand behind our durable builds across all of our Dell Pro devices. We've even thought about the durability of ports after repeated use. Sam, I know you love industry first. We've got a pretty exciting one here. The industry's first modular USB-C port. The modular USB-C port are now secured with screws instead of solder, making them 3 times more durable. And this is available across our entire Dell Pro lineup.
Hey, I think I might have scooped you on that one, Kevin, earlier. Hey, so we have packed undoubtedly an enormous amount of innovation into the Dell Pro line, taking inspiration from Concept Luna. And I'm really thrilled to see us bringing this to our customers at scale.
Me too. How about we move on to Dell Pro Max next? These are absolute powerhouses, running intensive workloads from animation to video rendering and AI inferencing to even fine-tuning large language models. Our mobile workstations have been completely redesigned. In a category where we lead the industry already, our new portfolio adds 30% more performance gen on gen due to some new patented thermal designs. We're first introducing new Dell Pro Max devices in that starting tier, featuring Intel, and then later this year we'll have AMD options, up to NVIDIA RTX 2000 class graphics, and later this year, you'll see the full portfolio with the Plus and the Premium tier as well.
Excellent. So you've covered Dell Pro Max. That brings us to the Dell lineup.
Yes, this is where our Inspiron and XPS would typically fit. The Dell lineup delivers PCs designed for play, for school, and for work. First to debut in the Dell portfolio will be that Plus tier, which delivers 39% better battery life in a 14% thinner, more modern profile. So you can go to school all day, play your favorite games all night, all on a single charge. And it comes with Intel's latest Core Ultra Series 2 processor, boasting 3x AI performance and 50% more graphics capability. We'll have more to share later this year, including our Premium tier, which continues that XPS legacy that's loved by consumers and prosumers alike.
Hey, I'm really excited to see those products, Kevin. Now, you know, all the new devices today are AI PCs, and as we spend time with customers, we see they're having challenges deploying their AI models at scale on their PCs. So what are we doing to help?
Yeah, Sam, that's a big hurdle we're helping our customers to solve. When developing and deploying an AI workload to run on the PC, developers have to cut through the complexity of sorting through multiple different AI models, different silicon nuances, and then deciding should that workload run on the CPU or the NPU or the GPU. Development to deployment, with all that in mind, can take 6 months. But we're making AI development on PCs easy with Dell Pro AI Studio, the industry's most comprehensive AI toolkit leveraging NPU technology. With Dell validated tools, frameworks, templates, and models, developers and IT admins can build and manage AI software with simplicity and speed, regardless of the underlying silicon infrastructure. We believe we can significantly reduce development to deployment time by as much as 75%, going from 6 months down to just 6 weeks.
Hey, that is really impressive. Great example of speeding time to deployment and helping our customers get more done with technology. It's what we call the Dell AI Factory at work. And it's good to see us helping enterprises solve their problems and getting AI implemented in their environment. Hey, Kevin, so thank you for walking us through an impressive lineup of products. Thank you very much. Hey, so now let's move to a very exciting category, one of my favorites, displays. And I will ask our Vice President of Displays to join us. Please welcome Yoon Lee. Hey, Yoon, great to have you.
Delighted to be here, Sam.
Hey, so we got some amazing innovations in displays that you're going to share, including a bunch of world's first. So can you take us through what we're announcing?
The first one is the Dell UltraSharp 4K Thunderbolt hub monitor, which comes in 2 form factors, the 27-inch and 32-inch. We have taken the color accuracy, color depth, and the contrast ratio to a whole new level with the world's first enhanced IPS black technology that increases the contrast ratio to 3000 to 1. What this means is you get more vivid, more realistic, and stunning imagery because now the blacks are 47% deeper and the ambient contrast ratio is 89% better. But that's only half the story. When it comes to eye comfort, we have the best monitors. Many of us, myself included, we spend a lot of time in front of screen these days doing both work and play. This is why at Dell, we continue to innovate here, and this is what we have done with the new Dell UltraSharp monitors. The new UltraSharps are the world's first 4K monitors to achieve the highest and the best eye comfort ratings from TUV. In addition, these monitors automatically adjust the brightness and color temperature, minimize glare, which is important for the office settings, and have 120 Hz refresh rate for significantly less flickers. All in all, these features are to improve viewing comfort so that the users can maximize their productivity anytime.
Hey, that is exactly the kind of innovation we need. And I know we're doing some amazing things combining video and audio in a monitor. So can you tell us how that's coming through in our new displays?
Great question. That's the second monitor that we're announcing today, the new Dell 32 Plus 4K QD OLED. It's the world's first monitor to combine the quantum dot OLED panel technology with the 3D spatial audio technology. This monitor comes in with 31.5-inch 4K resolution QD OLED panel with 120 Hz refresh rate, which gives you the infinite contrast ratio and color vibrancy for a mind-blowing and smooth viewing experience.
Hey, that is super cool.
It is, but that's not all. Where this monitor gets really exciting is the next generation 3D soundscape. It brings in AI-enabled spatial audio technology that tracks your head movement. That way, the sound coming out from the built-in speakers remains precisely aligned with your position. So whether you lean forward, backward, or left and right, you have consistent soundscape around you.
Hey, I love it. Sounds great.
Sam, I know you're all about details, so let's deep dive into this technology for a bit. The built-in speaker array of this monitor uses advanced beamforming technology to direct the audio towards each ear. Then it leveraged the disruptive interference to cancel out the sound at the opposite ear. These combine to provide a crystal clear sound quality that you have to hear to believe. This monitor is a gateway for a more immersive future and an incredible multimedia experience for consumers.
Yoon, with the level of innovation across these displays, no surprise, we are #1 in PC monitors worldwide. So thank you very much, Yoon. Great to have you here. Yeah. You learned about how we're making big, bold moves to continue leading in PCs and live what we started 40 years ago and the journey all of us have been on together to have an exceptional PC experience. From our simplified branding to expanded silicon choices to incredible innovations packed into our new products. We're making it easier than ever before for customers to unleash their creativity. And I really appreciate and want to thank you for spending time with us here today.